yeah, there's no real plan of this vlog for this vlog, but you know, I gotta start somewhere. So back in uni this week, and I'm a bit nervous because I still haven't figured out what I'm doing for my final year project. But I guess I'm gonna take you my struggle, so you can see just how I work. Maybe I'll share some of my tools and software I use, you know, for my project journal and just for my final year project. I think it's gonna be interesting to see, and just for like any new students out there, you know, hit me up if you like to hear any advice. So yeah, we kind of eased into final year with starting a group project, so we have a few weeks of working on that before we actually hit the scary part, which is the final year project. So yeah, it's interesting year. So I pretty much started taking notes all over the place. I think I have some brainstorming in my Procreate, then some things in my GoodNotes, in my handwritten notebook, and I think it's time to like start moving everything into my MacBook. So I think that's mostly gonna be in Notion for now. I'm still on the fence. Like, Notion sounds like a good place to keep my journal, and just because I'll have it on all of my devices, so that's handy. Especially if I'll be traveling places, I'll not have my MacBook on me at all times. So yeah, we'll see. Just got back from the university art shop. As you can maybe tell, it's quite a rainy day here in Belfast, but the reason I was in the shop is because they're temporarily closing it for some renovations, and they asked if I can come pick up some of my stuff. Oh gosh, they were mostly about Inktober, so I kind of drew them on paper and then scanned them. There's some bananas. Memories. I was kind of proud of this one. I really liked it. But yeah, got them all back, and we'll probably not put them back into uni. Oh well, what can you do? I got my period today, so starting today off easy, and got some chocolate cake, and I'm just gonna binge watch Sex Education on Netflix before I start doing any work today. So did you enjoy your first year of school?
It was fine. It was better than I expected, and I was just seeing my nice teachers. So, and it was because
Yeah.
I got new pants for free.
Vlogging in public for the first time, and let's just say it's very awkward, but I managed to find like a quiet spot and set up the tripod, and hopefully you can hear me because it's quite windy, because obviously it's Belfast, and it was a very nice sunny day, and now it looks like it's about to rain, but hey, I went out and I have my notebook, and I thought I'll just use this time to think about final year essay ideas, well, dissertation ideas. I think trying to figure out what my final year project is going to be turned out quite hard. So maybe if I figure out what I want to write about in my dissertation, and then I'll just try and pair it with a product at the end, it's going to be easier than trying to figure it out the other way around. So I started taking some notes inside. And maybe I'll have the time and space to think out here, and another idea pops up. You know what they say, if you can't come up with an idea, go for a walk and the idea will come to you. So yeah, I don't know, so far I just have, how the pandemic and lockdowns changed and pushed people in countries, everyone, to develop digitally. How everything was pushed online, and things that weren't accessible before, unless you went somewhere in person, are now accessible in online services. So that's kind of interesting. Seems like a pretty broad subject though, so maybe I'll narrow it down to like maybe just education, or maybe just business, or hospitals. Another thing is artificial intelligence. Could be quite interesting. Pinpoint something there. I know Luxembourg is pretty big into, like, generally as a country, just going a digital way about things. They see like a future in there, so they're really pushing it, which is a good thing in my opinion. So maybe I could try and see something there. It started to rain a little bit, but this camera is meant to be water resistant, whatever that means, but we should be fine. And yeah, those are like the main ideas I have so far. It's not much and it's pretty broad, but if you kind of like find like a problem and you start thinking of like a solution, and you have yourself a product. But yeah, another thing, just like interested in AR, VR, see where that could lead me. But really, it's a tough one. I haven't really started thinking about it that much. And uni is officially starting on Tuesday. So it's just a couple of days away. Just trying not to freak myself out. It's good being back in uni and just talking to other students, and just seeing where they went with their ideas. But so far I think everyone is still figuring it out, which also puts me at ease. But yeah, I'm just excited to see where it goes. I think I'll just sit here for another while and think about ideas. Yeah. If it doesn't just start pissing down.